What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Yes, I do happen to be on vacation again, but unlike the vacation I took last month, this one's only for 3 days, and I do have Wi-Fi to make a very short video. I probably cannot make this super long, and I do have to keep my voice a little quiet since there's other people sleeping, but whew, where do I even begin? Let's just start it off by saying this was the craziest offseason I have ever been through. Ever. Not just for the Atlanta Falcons. I'm talking about like throughout the whole league. I mean, we got Tom Brady going to the Bucks, DeAndre Hopkins going to the Cardinals, even the Miami Dolphins kind of look like a playoff team. Every team kind of looks like they're a good team except for like the Panthers and the Jets. And the Patriots kind of look a little iffy, but Bill Belichick always knows what he's doing, so I will not doubt them for now. But the Atlanta Falcons, finally, we have a crazy offseason. Every offseason, they like never did anything. They always played it safe, and they kept the players they have. Finally, we have a lot of players that we kind of knew they needed to be released, and now they're gone. We have players that we thought we wouldn't sign, and now here they are. Some players we did think were going to be here, and here they are. Thomas Dimitroff. You guys are not like what I'm about to say. But let's thank Thomas Dimitroff. I know everyone's been pointing the finger at him like he's the problem in Atlanta, which was never the case, by the way. He was a problem, but he was not the problem in Atlanta. Thomas Dimitroff is doing really good. We all knew 2020 was the year he had to step up, or else he's fired. Yeah, Thomas Dimitroff woke up. He's making moves. He's releasing players that he knew needs to go. He's signing players that would be a great fit in Atlanta. There's not really any signings we made that I disagree with. Like, I think every signing was great. There's not really a whole lot of negatives in the Atlanta Falcons 2020 offseason. So let's thank Thomas Dimitroff for a great offseason so far. Dan Quinn, take notes, wake up and fix the team. Thomas Dimitroff is doing his job. But anyway, let's talk about the players that we released and signed. And let's just kind of get the little ones out of the way. Like, you know, Devondre Campbell going to the Cardinals, whatever. I don't really know what he's going to do with the Cardinals. I don't think Vance Joseph is a good defensive coordinator, so Devondre Campbell might be even worse than he was in Atlanta, but happy trails to Devondre Campbell. Hope he does well with the Arizona Cardinals. Vic Beasley is officially a Tennessee Titan, and Vic Beasley had a pretty good year in 2019, but we all knew he had to go. Like, he was so inconsistent. Tennessee does know how to use defensive players, so I think Vic Beasley will actually have a pretty good year with the Titans, so best of luck to him. And then Austin Hooper, this isn't little news, but at the same time it is, because we'll just get to that in a second, but Austin Hooper is officially gone. He will play for the Cleveland Browns. He will be fine. He's going to be exactly who he was. Maybe not, like, as good because he doesn't have as good of a quarterback. He doesn't have Matt Ryan or just anyone. He has the Cleveland Browns, so he won't be as good, but he'll be fine. But that doesn't matter because now we got a new tight end, which we'll get to in a second. What other little thing am I missing? Ty Sombrello's gone. Okay. I don't think I'm missing anything else. But let's get to the big news. And let's start with kind of the things I'm not so sure about, like the negatives, in other words, and then we'll end the video on the positives. And there's a lot of positives, but let's just get the two negatives, the only two things I'm not so sure about so far in 2020. Desmond Trufant is gone. I thought the Falcons were not going to do anything with the secondary, but nope, Desmond Trufant's gone. He's going to play with the Lions for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I don't know. But he's going to be great. For the Falcons, I always thought, secondary and O-line was an issue, but the only, big issue we gotta fix right now is pass rush. Now we have two things that we have to fix right now. That would be pass rush and secondary. Officially, I think secondary is a glaring hole for the Atlanta Falcons. We just released a veteran player who was still kind of in his prime, to be honest. He wasn't great in 2019, but he was still, he was still kind of making some plays. And now we got Isaiah Oliver, who I don't trust yet. Kendall Sheffield needs a lot more experience than he got last year. If we draft a corner, no matter if he's in the first round or not, keep in mind he's a rookie. He's going to need NFL experience. I don't think there's any corners we can get in free agency, to be honest. Chris Harris is with the Chargers. Byron Jones is with the Dolphins. Is there any corner that we could get? I don't know. And then at safety, we got Keanu Neal, he's good, but first off, we don't even know if he can stay healthy. And second, his coverage skills are not even great, to be honest with you. He's kind of used more like a linebacker. And then Ricardo Allen is fine, but he's not as good as everyone makes him out to be. The secondary, to me, is officially a glaring hole for the Atlanta Falcons. We gotta fix that. That's really the only thing I just worry about in 2020, because I think we can fix the pass rush if we just get Javon Kinlaw, and now we have a new player in Dante Fowler, which we'll get to in a second. But what are we going to do with the secondary? I don't know anyone in free agency we can get. I got to look more into the corners now. Now I got to make film breakdowns on corners that we could get. But anyway, I'm just worried about that. And then the other negative is Devontae Freeman is released. Now, I'm not super concerned about this because, running backs don't last long anyway, so we can find ourselves a good running back no matter if he's in the first round or second round, seventh round, free agency, whatever. We can find a good running back. But nonetheless, this is an issue because our star running back, Devontae Freeman, is gone. I don't know what holds for him, but he is gone. Now we have Ito Smith and Quadre Ollison. They're not ever going to be the 2016 Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. Let's just be honest. So we do need to find a good running back. We don't need to find some star running back in the draft like DeAndre Swift or J.K. Dobbins. We don't need to do that. We can get any running back. And as long as Dirk Cutter knows how to run the ball, that's the other problem. No matter who we get, Dirk Cutter's got to know how to run the ball. And running the ball, it might not be as, popular, I guess, as it was in the 1980s, but you do need to know how to run the ball. And we don't know how to do that yet. But we can find ourselves a good running back in the draft. And in free agency, Melvin Gordon's probably going to go to the Bucs. I don't think I would want him anyway because he's just... I don't know, he's kind of a low-key drama queen, but Todd Gurley is rumored to go to the Falcons, and I actually wouldn't mind that. Now, I wouldn't sign him to this big deal, he's signed for 4 or 5 years. I wouldn't do that. I would kind of do what the Chargers did with Phillip Rivers. I would give Todd Gurley a 1-year deal, just see where it goes, because Todd Gurley isn't who he once was, but he can still play. He had a pretty good year in 2019, not crazy, but it was good. Plus, he's playing for his hometown. I don't know if his hometown was the city of Atlanta, but it was the state of Georgia. You know what I'm trying to say. He's playing for his hometown. He's playing with players that he has played with before. He has a great personality. Just look at his social media. I would love to have Todd Gurley on the team. Great player and great person. So I would give Todd Gurley a shot. Just see where it goes. And maybe he's that player that he would make Dirk Cutter look good. I'm not trying to bash Dirk Cutter, but let's just be honest. Dirk Cutter needs to step up the running game. So yeah, the only two negatives is secondary, I think, is officially an issue, a big glaring hole. We gotta fix it right now. And the running back situation, we don't have to fix it right away. Oh crap, what are we gonna do? But because you can fix that with just anyone, but we do need to find a good running back. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to say there. we could give Todd Gurley a chance, and I do think he will go to the Falcons. I hope this ages well, but I do think Todd Gurley will go to the Falcons. But let's get to the multiple positives. And this video is running longer than I thought. But Hayden Hurst. At first, I wasn't so sure about this, because I was trying to look up his best plays with the Ravens, and I found some, but I didn't really find a lot. I was like, he doesn't really have a lot of highlights with the Ravens. Is he not that good? But not only were his plays from the Ravens good, but I was just kind of listening to other people like Ravens fans, NFL fans on YouTube. I don't listen to ESPN or NFL. Actual logical people on YouTube and just wherever else you can find them. They were saying Hayden Hurst is a good pickup, so I'll take their word for it. And the plays that he made with the Baltimore Ravens, I like what I'm seeing. He's a good athlete. Even at South Carolina, I mean, he could do about anything. He could throw the football, so I would not be surprised if the Falcons make him kind of like Mohamed Sanu, how Mohamed Sanu would play quarterback and throw it to Julio or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if Hayden Hurst kind of steps up as quarterback and throws it to Julio or whatever, but he's a crazy athlete. He fits the Atlanta offense very well. Like, Austin Hooper, he was a great player, but let's just be honest, he wasn't like the fastest player. He wasn't even like a good run blocker. Hayden Hurst is very athletic. He's quick. He is a good run blocker. He is kind of what the Atlanta offense needs. You don't need to get Travis Kelce or George Kittle. You can get athletic players that fits the system very well, and that is what Hayden Hurst can do. Like, he can fit the Atlanta offense. The Atlanta offense is quick, and it relies on speed. Julio Jones, he's fast. He has great hands. Calvin Ridley, he's fast. He needs to work on his hands a little bit, but you can coach a player to do that. Hayden Hurst brings that to the table. He has great hands. He's athletic. He's strong. He's quick. I love this signing. And we needed to do that because Austin Hooper is gone. So, Jaden Graham and I think Luke Stalker is gone now. But, Jaden Graham, I don't really know if anyone was going to, think he was the next Austin Hooper or whatever. We got ourselves a pretty good tight end in Hayden Hurst. I'm excited to see where this goes. Dante Fowler. Stay calm, Logan. Stay calm. I was so happy when this happened. Oh, you don't even know how happy I was. I was so incredibly thankful this happened. We needed a pass rusher so bad. Vic Beasley is gone. Takk McKinley, please step up, Takk McKinley. That's all I ask. It's a lot to ask, but it's what everyone asks because you haven't stepped up. Anyway, I totally lost train of thought. Oh yeah, Dante Fowler. Dante Fowler, he doesn't have the best NFL history, kind of like his first year in the NFL, he was out for the year. And then he really didn't even have a breakout year in the NFL until last year, where he had 11.5 sacks with the Los Angeles Rams. But here's why I love the Dante Fowler signing. He's a great athlete. He's a great player on the field. He's a good pass rusher. But the number one reason why I love Dante Fowler is he wants to play for the Falcons. This is what you need. Just for anything. If you're a boss and you need to recruit people, you can bring in the best of the best and hope to improve your business, but if that person doesn't want to be there, they will not live up to the expectation. Dante Fowler, he might not be, quote unquote the best in the game, but it's pretty clear he wants to be with the Falcons. I mean, his Instagram live story, he was he was just going nuts. He was crazy happy. He was saying, rise up. He's on Twitter saying, oh, everyone join me with the Dirty Birds. He's trying to recruit Todd Gurley and stuff. Todd Gurley hopefully can play with him so that way we can have some, chemistry, I guess. Dante Fowler really wants to be with the Falcons. And if he wants to be with a team, you can expect him to be even better than he was with the Rams and Jaguars. Oh, I love the signing. I love it. 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 I wish I could say it for as long as I wanted, but I can't because I just can't. But oh, I love the signing. Like, he wants to be with the Falcons. He is going to do great things for us. You know, he's not like JJ Watt or whatever. You know, he's not like that good, but he is a great signing. Oh, I'm excited. And I think everyone can agree that Dante Fowler is a good pickup for the Falcons. There's only crazier things to come. Trying to think if there's anything I missed. And I don't think there is. So, the video definitely went on longer than I thought. But, I'm happy that is because, oh, I love talking to you guys about the Atlanta Falcons. And this Falcons video in specific, whew, what an offseason for the Atlanta Falcons in 2020, and it's only going to get crazier. I hope we get Todd Gurley. We got to fix that running back situation, which we can do. It's not like it's some big glaring hole. Secondary, time to make film breakdowns on players we can draft because this is scary. I don't think we can get anyone in free agency, to be honest. I would be surprised if we did. But, and if we do get someone in free agency, please be someone good. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys again this Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. And yeah, as always, rise up.